Hello there, and welcome to my jungle of wires. So S&S Sansei Technologies finally has their first wacky coaster design concept that has capacity. I remember in 2017, S&S sort of needed an intervention. They were throwing every crazy concept that they had at the wall to see if any of them would stick. None of them really stuck. And this was before Gale Force opened, and then Gale Force opened, and Gale Force didn't really go by that smoothly. But S&S has always been super ambitious. I mean, their passion for the industry really shows. In 2017, S&S tried to revitalize an aerodynamics classic. It's the steeplechase coaster. They did a massive redesign of the cars and the restraints, making them much bigger and safer. They even went as far as to build a prototype, but still no buyers. Probably because of capacity. Dude, I own your f***ing shirt. After all of those risks that they took, they really had their year this year though, with Max Force, Steel Curtain, good. And now with the new prototype that they built of the Axis coaster, somebody really needs to buy this thing. It's a suspended coaster, it's a not suspended coaster, it's a swinging coaster, it's... what isn't it? The prototype has a launch, and now they just released a new teaser video at the IAAPA trade show that shows what a full layout would look like for this thing. Now, of course, I would love to have a launch for this coaster, but here in this video they show off how they could use a chain lift, and it's actually really smart. It goes up quite vertical, and then flips over a lot like their 4D free spin coasters. And then the maneuver that it takes after that is an inversion that is kind of similar to like a wing overdrop on a B&M wing coaster. And then the comparisons pretty much end there because whoo boy did they pull a storm chaser. I'm going to check my notes here to kind of look at what these names are. Alright, so the lift that goes over into an inversion is called the lift over. That's kind of... oh. No, it's called a lift roller. That's not that bad of a name though. And then from there, it's kind of hard to describe what this thing is doing. You've got the inverted serpentine, the side swipe. You need to stop right there. The driller inversion, that one's pretty cool. Flared up? Okay, sure. The holy flip? The S-curve? That one I'm familiar with, unless I'm just thinking of the S-bend from Roller Coaster Tycoon. Missed it by that much? I'm guessing that's just a near miss. And then we have the tail whip. So, this is going to have a lot of memes. I think I need to update my list from my Storm Chaser video that has that list of all the wacky inversions where half of them were fake and half of them were real. Actually, I think most of those were real. Here's a list of some obscure names that I put together. Try to figure out which ones I made up. I'm pretty sure almost all of those were real. But all I can say is that this layout looks amazing, and I'm sorry that's not very much insightful past that. I mean, just look at it. It looks amazing. I don't think there's been a coaster reveal this crazy since the 4D coaster from Aerodynamics. I mean, there's been a lot of crazy coaster reveals. I just talked about the 0G stall on Goliath, and that blew a lot of people's minds, but when I look at this reveal, it's kind of just like, I don't know what's happening here.
And I like it.
If this thing gets built and bought by someone, please somebody buy this. I think it's gonna be one of those scenarios where you ride it and you don't really know what's going to happen. So yeah, comparable to a 4D coaster by Aerodynamics. Of course now those coasters are carried on by S&S, so S&S, pretty wacky, pretty out there. Maybe they need to calm down a little bit, but maybe not. I really think they're onto something. S&S is innovative, they're good, you're just being mean. You're just being mean. So drop a comment below if you think I am overhyping this thing by comparing it to the 4D coaster. Of course, there's been a lot of comparisons to the Aero Suspended Swinging Coaster, which, yeah, I definitely see that too. Subscribe if you're new here, and hydrate.